The great plan of the Old Ones was thought to be lost. Their departure and the arrival of chaos brought great disharmony to the world. Creatures of order, the Lizardmen, had only one purpose: to discover the great plan and bring the world to order accordingly. The process has been slow, with many setbacks, many interlopers who have invaded the sacred continent. From Skaven to Dark Elves, to even Norsemen from the frigid north, the Lizardmen have stood watchful. Nakai the Wanderer, the most observant of them all, waiting patiently, an apex predator snapping only when the kill is assured. It's been no different to him whether a century or a millennia has passed, his instincts knowing only to hunt. An audacious man from the Empire wielding a bow, his name doesn't matter to Nakai, only his defeat does. After waging years of war across Lustria, purging Skaven, undead, elf, and man alike, the conclusion draws near. It's in this defense, this final battle for Itza, that we see Nakai stand victorious. Our enemies are on the way right now. They're attempting to kill Lord Kroak. They have a reinforcing army that's been trying to move in. You can see where that led all of them. These storms are completely destroying them. They have no chance to win today. Now let's have a look at what Marcus has. We're in our first battle. Marcus is attempting to kill or destroy Lord Kroak. They have, theoretically, a grand advantage. We're talking about Luminarchs. We're talking about artillery. Many ranged units. But our goal now is to move into the jungle. That's going to be our major goal, is to move over there. That way we may be safe for a period of time. They have some Vanguard units scouting things out. Great Swords and Swordsmen too, Special Regiment of Renown. Our Storm has already eradicated much of their reinforcements. They had a lot more before I got through with them. Now they have 2,750 men. So they're still on the way. They're still a threat to all of us here. And we're not quite done yet. If we look at what they're doing, they're advancing now towards my target, which is the trees. My goal is to charge at them and to fight them right over here. If we can beat them in the trees, we can win for sure. We've got an exodus where we've got to stay in the safety of nature itself. The jungle will protect. The jungle will provide. Blorkamal is fighting another terrible battle. Then we'll have a siege battle to fight, and finally the final battle. The final battle to see the expedition ruined and destroyed finally. It's about time for them to leave. And we'll be utilizing whatever magic we can from Lord Kroak to weaken them. But not only do they have one Luminarch, they have two. There goes one now. Here's another. These Tawdry men have no chance here. Also, that haircut has no chance here. My God. Look at him. Oh no, that is unfortunate. That is not okay. We better kill him just for his own sake. I don't mean to judge his appearance, but my lord. What a haircut. It's not doing you any favors, my friend. That's how he got his wizard powers. You've got a Grand Free Company. Is it that Regiment of Renown? It is. Oh, you know they're strong. They're very strong. They've got some mortars also attacking. We've got another storm that has popped up and has at least killed a few of them. Not nearly as many. I probably should have timed that better. I've gotten pretty good at timing my spells, though. Only because I've had to use them so very much. So what are we looking at over here? Demigryph Knights. And you know how jungle battles go. They could be a challenge. Largely because I can't see into trees very well. Even if I get rid of the foliage, it's still very hard to see. That's still a lot of tree. I would have to really have it lessened for me to be able to see. But now they're moving in. They're attempting to bludgeon one attack. Let's say, hypothetically, he was able to win this battle. What would that really gain him? It would stave off his entire eradication. But it wouldn't end it for me. That Luminarch shot just went straight into the ground. We were right in front of them. Do you need glasses too? Now we get to move in and hit them. Here comes another Luminarch. They're attempting to attack what? Our Dread Saurian? No, something else close by. But we are hitting that Luminarch with our Dread Saurian, and that's working out very, very well. They are terrified. They are leaving. That's it for the Luminarch. Once that Dread Saurian gets onto you, it's over. And it's over for them. Let's go look at other ports of the battle. We've got a protection of the old ones nearby, shielding many of our units while they fight, and a spell following right after, killing many of those infantry men. They have a leader that's currently fighting in their midst. They have many knights around the map too, but we need a better perspective of what's going on. We have our flying units going after their Hellstorm rocket batteries. Our cold ones will be fighting some demigryphs. Unfortunately, those demigryphs are much tougher than my cold ones. We have more ranged units moving in right now, in addition to their wagons. They have such a grand and large army, it takes time for me to be able to muster up any real victory. You can see that another one of Lord Croak's spells have been used, and many more enemies have been killed. Let's go look at what else is going on. We have Block Maw fighting in the midst of many Imperials right now, spinning his way to victory. Ballet, in the Lizardman culture, is much more deadly. Much more deadly. It's called the Dance of Death in their culture, and Proxigors are masters at it, instinctually inclined to dance and kill. The Dread Saurian is nearby, smashing through many minions. We have cohorts of skinks nearby helping them out. Some friendly fires hit their own halberds, killing them. If we look over here, we're still fighting them in the middle of all the trees. Let's go check on my other units. See, my cold ones are being slaughtered by their demigryphs. They're way too strong for me to be able to handle. We've got some pterodons above, offering some supportive fire, but it's not enough damage. Our Ripperdactyls can quickly eradicate their crews and get away from those demigryphs in time. These crews are done for. They are being slaughtered. I love Ripperdactyls. When they first came out, they were garbage, man. I remember they were not very good. Now they're incredibly good. I would use a flight of them. In fact, when I play Lizardmen again, I shall do just that. And here is our Dread Saurian, continuing to shred, much like he does in the gym. It's a few groups who are being surrounded by units. I usually don't like to have multiple units only fighting one, but that's just how it ended up being. I didn't have too many other targets to go after. We're just fighting individual groups that are left behind, those who are still alive, those who are still managing to survive somehow. Our connoisseurs, of course, leaving nothing but a just path of destruction for all of these humans. They have little going for them now. Over here is where we have another pocket of soldiers, great swords, and halberdiers being killed, and a few Imperial Knights as well. But they're nearly all dead. It's been a battle. It's just been all over the map. You can see where it's all ended up. And out here, what do we have? What do we have right now? We're looking at just a few more units coming in. Is that so? Yeah, they have artillery coming in now. Mortars. We're looking at two groups of mortars that are slowly trying to climb forward. I don't know what they can do. Ripperdactyls are at 59 kills. My cohort is at what? Quite a few kills. 104 kills total. And there's Marcus Wolfhart. He's exhausted. They have Outriders. And Outriders are actually not too bad anymore. I think they're a little bit better than they used to be. They used to be awful. I think their animations are still a little bit hesitant, but if you like leave them behind someone, they can do some damage. And there is Block Maw, one of our 3 pillar dwarfs. I'm killing. He's not a dwarf. Pillar lizards. I don't know why. I think I've been thinking of my Rim Hammer game too much. Where I have my dwarf clan Grimfist over in Krokbok. There's our Carnosaur, destroying what's left of them. So the battle's nearly over, but we still have some measure of it left, just because they have units that are clinging on to dear life, which goes to show you how steady of a commander that Marcus Wolfhart is. He's able to keep these men fighting for so long. I was hoping that they would be done for, but evidently they're not done for. They're just proceeding to move on and on and on and on. Over here are some great swords that are still giving me quite the headache, as they love to do. And you can see out here that we're still fighting some other units like handgunners and other things like that. I've been trying to use some of our spells to hit some of them, but it doesn't get a direct hit. Otherwise, I would have killed so many more. But it does at least, well, explode a few of them. That was like a laden explosion. Oh my, wa, Moshindru. The masterful spell of Lord Croak. Many of them are now running from Lord Croak. He did quite a bit of damage. Now we've won the battle. The battle is now over, and we may now move on for Lustria. We won a major fight. We had to begin a battle right over here. Marcus Wolfhart was not easy. Fortunately, we survived. Block Maw was able to beat him. We'll kill and eat what we can. I think in the very beginning, using our storm on the reinforcements is what destroyed them. Imagine you've got some great fleet coming your way, and the elements take care of it. The kamikaze, the great wind comes by and blows them away. That's what happened there. We weren't at sea, but we were on land, and they took a lot of damage. Now, the Studenberg is fighting Clan Moors. A lot of people had speculation that Gelt would be moved over to Studenberg. I could see it. I could see that. It would be interesting to have some Imperial character out there. In fact, for Mortal Empires, I would like to see Marcus moved over there. I think that would be fun. It would give him a pretty big change in variety. Okay, Lord Croak, you were nearly wounded in that battle. I had him fighting pretty hard. That was a very tough battle because we had so many enemies to fight. Okay, I can't get higher state of consciousness. Oh man, he's enlightened, or he's about to be. What can we give him then? Well, exorcism. No. Immune to psychology, that's fine and all. We could get more replenishment, that's one option. Why don't we pick up, for now, telekinesis to reduce ranged damage by a further 15%. That's really powerful. Yeah, I think for the final battle, we're going to pick up Lord Croak for the final fight. Hunt it down, so now we have more missile resistance, meaning that we'll have an easier time beating them. We have lost 20% of our casualty replenishment. Oh, no wonder, okay. Unseasonable weather. How grating. Okay, we still need to actually get some stuff done here in order to take out Marcus Wolfhard. That's pretty wild. He sallied out, lost a lot of his army. I mean, look at that. He barely has anyone left. They had a lot of Luminarchs. I had to move over to the trees if I wanted to win that battle, or that would not have gone my way. But let's let them wait there for a little while, because what we can do, we can just conquer other locations while we wait for them. Did they take temples from me? Oh, well. It's like I always need more temples. I don't know who's conquering from my vassal. I don't know if anyone can. Okay, Skink Priest, I'm going to give you the Curse of Andrahir to further reduce enemy melee attack speed and accuracy. It's a great debuff. It's very powerful. And we have the capital of Mazdamundi that we've retaken now. We can dedicate it over to Sri Lanka. So you've watched a campaign of just overwhelming power. We are the 3 pillar lizards. I mean, there's the pillar men, but then there's the pillar lizards, and that's what we have right now. It's been pretty wild seeing how we've been able to completely eradicate all that they have and know and love. Feels weird to let some humans live. I don't know if I can permit that. They haven't bothered me. They're like, yay, we'll live in peace. Why not? We'll see. I'll think about it. Okay, there's that army belonging to my vassal. There's 2 of them, actually. They survived. I guess if they do survive, they could end up having quite a few armies. That's pretty cool. But we're not done here. I just need to wait a little bit. Actually, wait. No, we can go to Maku Peaks right away. Thank you, Digifud. Oh, now we do have to wait. Very well. Now we can make it over to Maku Peaks. It took a minute, but we're here. These are a bunch of minor garrisons. I've already defeated so much of his army. What can he do, huh? Not too much. Temple built. We have the final battle, but we can't have the final battle until we defeat everything that they have and know and love and destroy. I wonder if you're here. Oh, they will come help me out. Oh, an agent got me. Look at that. No, they didn't get me. Right, we fought a big battle. I forgot all about that. That's Block Mall. I confused it with Nakai for a brief moment. I'm not saying I mix up my Croxigores, but I do. Alright, let's go into battle. If I do that, people will be angered with me. I don't really care that much. I'm here to take Swamp Town. I can't permit any humans to live. We can't do that. That would be wrong. The great plan does not abide. Shield Captain Noctour is rank 40. He did it. He finally made it to rank 40. My god, what a juggernaut. He's been with us for a very long time. Tippin, rank 39. I don't know how you're not rank 40. You've killed so many. You've killed more than anyone but Lord Croak. And that's only because he cheats. Alright, let's head on down. Hello, Jory Grimm. Ooh, there's your army. Hans Ising. Essing? Ising. Okay. Uldomorin. We shall give you now. Let's see. Bloody Blade for more weapon strength. That'll be handy later whenever you have a better mount. And for Digifud. Healer in death, we could do that. Do you have Croc scores? You've got 2. Yeah, let's get that. More weapon strength, more melee attack. Now they're at 57 melee attack. They hit harder. I mean, they were already hitting pretty hard, but now they hit harder. You can see how right now what I'm doing, I'm isolating their leader so that he can't come back and we can just conquer what's nearby. It works out pretty well. I think it works out pretty well. Actually, let's move a little bit closer to Shotek's Causeway. We're reconquering everything because I can't permit them to have anything. I refuse. And we're actually making money now. I don't know how that worked out, but we're making money now, which feels pretty good. Let's have a look around here. No, that's really it. Now we have one more battle to fight. Well, no, we don't, because I've got my friends here nearby. We did lose one group of skinks, but that's okay. We've already beaten them there, so let's just do that now. We've got some Gambler's Armor. That's a really good set of armor, but let's now move over to the Shrine of Sotek. A very vital location for all of us here. Very vital indeed. Okay, so we're at rank 25. Let's have a look at what we want to pick up for right now. Let's see. Gifts of the Jungle. I think not. Blade Master for him. That's more melee attack for him, and I like that a lot. You have a Talisman of Endurance. What do you have? Shield Captain Kotlo. Aura of Quetzal. That's very nice. A ward save of 10%. That's all types of damage, but I think you're okay. Now, can you get any followers? That's a good question. No, you cannot. We haven't really gotten too many followers. And of course, you know, he's got all the great equipment. +1 to growth, +10 to leadership for the hero's army, +3 to untainted. He is just the juggernaut. I mean, look at all his crazy abilities, man. Lord Krog. Huh, a lot of fun. All right. So here's what we do. We camp up. We recruit a new unit. We lost a group of skinks, right? So we'll just grab another group, or our first group of Kroxigors. We haven't really gone down that route, so let's go ahead and grab one. That feels about right. Let's actually combine another group of skinks so that we can get two. We don't have them, so it just feels wrong that we don't have them. We should always have some Kroxigors in our army. These standard ones are fine, but we're here to punch people in the face, so that's what we're doing. They're also pretty cheap for me to recruit. All right, now it's time for our good buddy Nakai to eventually move over there, but we can build a new building. I have only one more to build. We can upgrade what we have to. 7,500. I've got so much gold now, it doesn't even really matter. What's over here? What can I get? I can get more unit experience and more starting magic. We'll get more starting magic for our army. I do like our magic quite a bit. And unfortunately, we're not replenishing because of local effects. Local effects, huh? Is it because of that event? I'm going to assume it's because of that event. Oh, well. Or something. Now that we're over here, let's go after Chotek's Causeway. They have another army currently building up, but you know how I like to play it. Ooh, they've got a big force. Okay, I'm not fully replenished. Let's see if we can beat them. We're going to build up our siege engine so that we can fight them. I'm not going to stop here. I'm not really about stopping. That's not what I do. Support Reaver is our next target now. We're losing some money. I'll need to get my Celestial Beneficence. It's been a delightful campaign, and I'm shocked at how far we're pushing and how close we are to this. Oh, hello. Hi there. Hey, hold on. Oh, I can't reach you. You're so lucky. And I think everyone already has administrators, so I can't give them any more. Yeah, we can't move any further. What else do we have? Rudiger Leitdorf. Block Mall is nearby. Let's go over to the Shrine of Sotek like I said I would. They have no actual army here. It's a great location to take. Okay. That's Sri Lanka. So we have another administrator. We get so many of those. I wonder if that's like not intentional on how many we get. I have no idea though. Okay, Block Mall. Let's give you, let's see. Enforcer of Order to give you more weapon strength. And at rank 22 for Shield Captain Called Law. And I'm only going a little bit faster because I took my time and I covered most of this stuff. So it's not like you're seeing new things. And whenever I know that you're not seeing new things because I covered it in the past, I'll probably go a little bit faster. And let's see, we need to build up a siege engine. I think we're done for right now outside of using our Glyphs of Defiance and Celestial Beneficence. There's only a few more locations left. Look at that. We break so many. And it feels so good. I don't know where they ran off to. They keep running. I do like that my vassals are moving up behind me. Oh, maybe they fought them. I don't really know. Skeggy's done for. We now get Skeggy. So now that we have Skeggy, we can move over to the Ziggurat of Dawn. My God. Our income just keeps going up. We're now making over 9,000. Oh, who are you? Nud Von Hassel, rank 5. It's unfortunate. I was hoping that you would be stronger. Maybe he'll come to attack me. We have a new right up, but it's only for Iceland Mage Priests. I don't use those currently. And now it's time to move on to go help out up north. We can go over here to Chotek's Causeway and finally take that. We're just gearing up for that final battle. We had a great battle in the very beginning of this part, and I think that was really cool. Okay, Block Mall. Let's build that runic portal altar. Then we can work on getting a new building. Let's see. We got all these together. Oh, it's only about recruitment now. Okay, we'll grab a lower portal of Quetzal. They have portals? Holy crap, that's some advanced tech, man. We have a new turn now. We just have to eliminate a few more enemies and we'll be good to go. Let's just go over here to the Ziggurat of Dawn just to get that out the way. Eventually, we'll only have a few locations left. The Fallen Gates are where I'm ending it all for them. Okay, so we've got the ziggurat. They have pretty much no army. That's right. You're a nobody. Get out. Another enemy gone. That gives me more money. We had a Dragon Bait gem. We don't need that much fire resistance unless we were dealing with that much more fire. Maybe if we were fighting chaos or something fun. I see our Tippin. It's now time for you to pick up something nice. Let's give you wound. I doubt we'll use that, but who knows? Life could change quickly. Let's go after that army with our vassal. Now, I did back up over here. That way our buddy could replenish. And we can move in block Maul with Lord Croak. Lord Croak, you know what he's all about. Okay, let's pick up... Let's see here. High state of consciousness. Everywhere we shine, death and life burn into something new. 25% physical resistance. And now we go over to Chotek's Causeway. Or we're about to. Oh, we never got deliverance to break down walls. True. Again, Lord Croak pulls out a banjo, starts to strum and... Strum. Did I say strum? Anyway, strum, and then walls fall. It's pretty intense. Alright, Digifod. Let's go after that reinforcing army. They must die. Everyone will die today. That's our killing voice, by the way. Alright, let's just finish him off and then we can heal for a minute. For just a minute. Oop, I meant to actually take replenishment, but that works out too. A fan waiver for more replenishment. Okay, let's go see if anyone can use that. I doubt it. Reptilian resilience. Yeah, take that, man. Gives him 10% more health. And for our skink chief or priest, we'll give you rank 3 into the curse of Andra here. Okay. Let's have a look today. Administrator. Okay, so that is more campaign movement range. Awesome. We have nothing for you to take. What about our skink priest? Do we have anything for you? Not really. Not right now. We've got most of it. All right. So what do we want over here? We could auto-resolve it. I guess we'll just do that real quick. We did lose 2 skink groups, but that's okay. You know that Lord Croak is not going to have a big problem with fighting that. It's just not enough for me to want to fight them. If they were stronger, then sure, but they're not. Now, if they have a bigger army, then we'll get to it. But I've spent an entire campaign fighting these guys. We have fought countless battles, defeating them, destroying them. We just have a little bit more to go through now. Let's recruit some new units. It shouldn't be difficult. All right. We'll grab some skinks. I do like them for armor piercing, and they're very fast too. All right, Shield Captain Colt Law, we're going to give you Expeditious Endeavor for more speed. He's at 81 speed. Oh, he's going to catch up to you. He is. All right, Nakai, you'll be ready in a turn to move somewhere else. We're still pushing on. I know that we're going through these towns quickly, but again, I've proven over and over how powerful we are. I want to get to the tough fights if they have any left. Like over here, here's an actual tough fight. So I'm going to get my siege engines together. Let's give out some banners now. I'm going to give that over to my standard source unit. Speed will go over to our leader. And a ranger standard. Not really important, is it? Not really, no. But we'll still put it there. All right, so I'm going to need my siege towers. I like my siege towers. I use them a lot. Next, we need to go look at Block Mall. Block Mall is going to head over here to the Fallen Gates and finally take that location. So now we have what I've been aiming for. Okay. Let's give it over to Sri Lanka. I've given a lot to Sri Lanka. 42 for Sri Lanka, 35 for Itza. So we need to give some to Quetzal now. All right. Rank 21 for Lord Croak. Terrifying. We'll give him, let's see, Eternal Guardians to buff up nearby units. Awesome. All right. We need to begin to move down now. And as for what's left... Ooh, you're not being attacked yet. I wonder if you're going to be attacked by my vassal. I don't really know. But now Nakai's coming over here to the Monolith of the Gods. And we'll have every location conquered. Oh, there's Helmet Nussbacker. He left. He's like, I went for a drink. What happened to my lands? Yeah, well, we took a giant lizard dump all over it. It's ours now. That's how you know. That's how we claim our crap. By crapping on your stuff. All right, let's go ahead and enter our encampment now. And Udo Morin, we shall give you, again, something for speed. I like speed. The movement, not the other bit. All right. So we just need to go after Tapak. Then we have our final battle. And potentially whoever else might be around. But no, we have Lustria. I have conquered Lustria. I think the only place where we have not conquered is like due to these areas over here. Oh, okay, that's where they hit us. All right. But we have conquered Lustria. Anything else is just a little fly that we can swat away. I don't like that. It is now time for another battle. A town that we need to conquer. The colors are vibrant here. It's a beautiful locale. One that must be bloodied. And so we have a wyvern on the walls. Fortunately, we do have technology that will prevent the death of any one hero, so we can be a bit more daring with them or crazy with them. So here comes my units now attacking their handgunners on the walls. We have some salamanders and basiladons who are able to offer some reprieve too by hitting these who remain here. You can see how colorful and how violent it is for every Imperial who's remaining here. They are lit up. Basiladon beams are shooting by. The beams of Chotek are nothing to skulk. Stalk, I don't know. Anyway, stalk and stalk. All right, anyway, we've blown them up. And now they proceed to move on. That beam just eradicated a handful of soldiers. And so we continue to hit them as we are doing right now. Eventually, we'll break open the gate. I forgot how powerful high-tier towers are. They've learned how to operate them. They've learned how to operate an alien technology to them. Here comes our leader now, and our heroes too. They're coming up to help out. Those towers, though, are so very damaging, and we're still trying to kill those who remain on the walls. We've got some stray shots doing some damage. I was hoping that my salamanders would be able to arc even more shots over the walls and destroy everything on the walls, but I don't know how possible that was. Maybe it worked out pretty well. I think it actually ended up being pretty good, because if you look at it, they've lost a lot already. There's not too many of them left. I do hope more come onto the wall, especially this portion of the wall. This portion is always a place where we can get the most kills with our ranged units. It ends up being quite violent for all of them and working out pretty darn well. So while that is going on, let's have a look around the map. There's only so much that I'm able to do. Only because, again, many of my units are just trying to drain them of their strength. Of course, I should have sent in my other SARS units much sooner, but I was too busy just trying to use what little I could. I was giving them a chance to fight back, and I suppose in a way it worked out for them. There's another beam shooting right through. Better to see a city destroyed than to let it remain in the hands of some Umgi. The Khalazid word for human or man. Blasted Umgi. If I have that incorrect, then man, shame on me. I'll have to write that in the Book of Grudges. Our warriors, I mean, though they are few in number, they're being hit by a few potential ranged attacks. We're still destroying them outright. Back here, we do have artillery, but we've used another summoned unit to destroy them. Now they get to die too. It's not a good day for them. In fact, it's probably the opposite. I think they might want to give up. I think they are giving up. It's over for them. No more mortars to use. Unfortunately, that blasted tower is continuing to hit our heroes. Even one hero is blasted to smithereens, but again, we have technology to save their lives. Otherwise, my chieftain would be dead right now. That was another beam of Chotek. It's probably time to move in even more units. It's time to kill some of these greatswords, and you just heard the cry of a wyvern coming up too. Don't mind me, I'm just moving on through. Pardon me, excuse me. Yep, can't stop me, I'm a big guy. Alright, you know what? Here's a good place. This place right here is a place for killing. Now watch my dance. Watch me club. Watch me snap snap. It's very effective. Look at him, he's adorable. I love his armor, by the way. Now that I get a good look at it, it's absolutely popping. He's like, screw you in particular. Punch. It's a great sight. I just love when he punches. It's like, yeah, I know I've got a club, but uppercut. What if I uppercutted you into oblivion? No, he's very good at it. That group of greatswords is not having a good time fighting him. They're doing some damage, though. They are doing some damage. You can see how much damage we've taken on the walls, but because of my salamanders, we've already destroyed so many other units that are remaining. And there's not too many that remain. So even if I took a lot of damage for 1 or 2 units, we've still won. My salamanders have killed many. They've taken minimal damage. Let's have a look at their kills real quick. I'm very curious about those. So we're at 80 for one group. For the next group, we're at low 20s and 30s. Not all of them have great kills. We've got some Sicker Croxagores moving in now. And it looks like a lot of them are now breaking. The battle's largely over. It wasn't a complicated battle. It was one that we have fought before, and we have already made quick work of. Very proud of everyone here who's done such a good job at eradicating every single enemy possible. It's been so darn good, and I've been very proud of how this campaign turned out. And that's really it for everyone. The battle's over. Those who remain are going to rout shortly. Like now. Decisive victory. We did unfortunately lose our skink chief. That caught me off guard, but the tower is focused just on him. Oh wait, he was only wounded. Right, because we picked up that technology. Heck yes. I was worried, but we got that one bit of technology. Champions of the Horde. Progress in sequence is crucial to the great plan. Sees a greater number of Braves gain the old one's approbation, making them harder to kill. So now they're only wounded. So now you don't even have to worry about your low-level heroes. They're all immortal. All right, I'm going to give you Renowned in Fear. Not that I really need money now. It's a bit late for that, but we have it if we want it. I've conquered everything. We just need to go after buddy boy over here, which is Marcus Wolfheart. Once we beat him, which is going to be a simple auto-resolve, we'll go fight the final battle. So we've done it. It's finally time for the final battle. Goodbye, Marcus. Our vassal destroyed the Hunts Marshal, and that just feels about right. So now he's done for. We've beaten him. We just need to do the final battle. The battle for Itza. It's going to be a nasty one. They even have some friends over there. Interesting. Hey, that looks familiar. Hold on. Right. They even have a Bright Wizard. Not an Empire Captain, or it would be a little bit too appropriate for the Uberstrike 5. Alright. So we have everyone but Lord Croak. I do love Lord Croak, but do we need Lord Croak? I don't need Lord Croak, but we can have Lord Croak. Alright, so who are we going to replace for this battle then? We need one unit to leave. Tippin can't leave. That would be wrong. No one wants Tippin to leave. I don't want Tippin to leave. I think I'll get rid of one group of my spears. We'll have two still. We'll do that. Now, it's time to go into the final fight. I don't believe I have any buffs, do I? I do. Perfect. Okay, so we can get Rite of Mastery to make my Croxagores even stronger. 15% more weapon strength, 20 more armor. Yes, we got it. We're doing this, everyone. Okay. So now, let's have a look over here. Battle for Itza. Driven by the most primal of instincts, you have used your great strength to ensure the sanctity of the great plan, protecting your kin from the warm blood hunters, but one more comes for you. The one known as the Hunt Marshal. He moves on Itza, but you sense he is just using it as bait, and that you are the real target. Let him come and defeat him once and for all. Then we'll have victory, minus 50% upkeep for Croxagore and Sacred Croxagore units, plus 5 to our Lord Recruit rank. Okay. Our heroes who are skinks will be cheaper to use on the field, and plus 10 to melee attack for all armies. We'll get 3,000 favor, which is all right. Ooh, reinforcements. They have a lot of artillery, some demigryphs. That's good. It's a really tough anti-large army, so we're going to have a very interesting time here. Let's go. It is now time for our final battle. We've got to defend two Sland who are here. They are ancient. Even those of the 4th and 5th spawnings are quite old. Now we have the army of Marcus Wolfheart and all of his ilk. They come at us with many powerful units. Illuminarch, wagons, knights, cannon, mortars, Hertwig Van Hal, a bright wizard I've never heard of, Roderick, Jorik Grimm, Cholera, and even, of course, Marcus Wolfheart. We're using a summoning ability to destroy some of their artillery. They're using magic on top of their own people. They are savages beyond measure. And we have a Storm of Sri Lanka now breaking through many of their infantry men. Let's have a good overview of what the battle looks like right now. We have Slan over here on the left. We have Slan over here on the right. Now slide to the side. And anyway, we're not doing any dance move. All right, so now I have my Carnosaur, my Shield Captain Nocto, who's currently attacking, and High Seer Tippet is moving in too. We're using many of our larger creatures to fight, and of course Nakai is charging right in. They're going to have some reinforcements moving in very soon, and we have some more summoned units that are currently keeping them very, very busy. Right now, it's just a basic line for all of my units to get into the fight. We just need to charge in and fight them all. After that, we can win. After we win, peace will be here in Lustria, and we can continue on with the great plan and get this world just right. There's another Prey of Anath Ramah. Sealing our units in one location. There is Roderick hitting Nakai. Good luck. We have that Bright Wizard close by and Joric Grim fighting together. We have some Dimgriffs too and Illuminarch hitting some of my units that are currently stationary. There's so many targets for them to hit. Lord Croak is still here. He'll be slinging spells everywhere, every whichwhere, like over here where there's a bunch of Dimgriff Knights. At least wounding a few of them. I don't know if any were killed at all. We can zoom out a bit because there's so much happening on this battlefield. We have enemy reinforcements approaching. Let's have a look on the right flank right now. I've got some Kroxigors over here. They've got some grenade launchers currently hitting them. They've got artillery back here like a great cannon. And they've got a Huntsman General too. His name, Theodoric Aglum. And here comes reinforcements. A new group. A group that's attempting to stop us. We're looking at great swords, huntsmen, and potentially more coming our way. But you know, I've gotten pretty good at timing my Storm of Sri Lanka. So they're going to be greeted by a Storm of Sri Lanka now. And it rips right through them. It's like they've had no fiber and they've just been going to the bathroom too much and using way too much toilet paper. Ripped right through them. It's awful. It's dangerous. They'll be waddling for weeks. And so we move back now to the mainstay of the battle. Let's go over the various parts of it, the multifaceted parts. We have more knights now charging in. Nakai is still fighting. He's been able to beat the hell out of Roderick. Roderick is not going to be here for much longer. Neither will that Bright Wizard. They're already pretty beat up. Here's a shield from Lord Croak, keeping us alive. They're using another Hunter's Snare from Marcus Wolfhard, keeping them all together. We've got our dear Tippin's Wrath nearby, moving around. We've got a Carnosaur now going after that Huntsman General, and many more units trying to ferry these range units into one location. Beyond that, we've got a group of Kroxigor who are chasing away a group of their riders. We still have this Slan, who are, I believe, summoning in feral units to help us out, which is a great aid for all of us here. We've already destroyed quite a few units with our... Oh, look at that. One of our original units, the Kovacs cohorts. And then we have Tippin's Wrath. We have Lord Croak fighting nearby, going after the Luminarch of Hish. A battle of titans. Veritable titans. And it's time for you to lose. Much like that. You can see another snare being used. They've got some knights back there that are still quite mobile. Over here we have Roderick Langui, who is not long for this world. We don't need to watch him die. Here's another Bright Wizard, and we have Nakai, of course, going after Marcus Wolfhart. Marcus, it's time for you to go. You've had your time here. You gave it your best shot, buddy. Look at him flee. The manling is fleeing. I guess he's going to come after him. Probably Nakai. It's time. First you give him a bit of a heads up, then you come after them. So over here, we have Tippin, who's currently using abilities to rip right through the enemy reinforcements. Engine of the Gods, Wind Blast, whatever he's able to utilize. That protection of Quetzal is used on a group of Saurus nearby who are getting slaughtered. You can see all the many, many bullets raining down upon Tippin, dealing him an incredible amount of damage. There's some Razorton hunting packs that are currently keeping a few units busy. Here's that group of Saurus that I was bringing up. And down here is Joric Grim and Hertwig Van Hal, who are being destroyed by monstrous units, feral units that I do not command, but they were summoned in to help us out. Demogryph Knights will be overwhelmed. They had the numbers for a time. And look who it is over here. Cholera still stands. 47 kills. She's still going. She's trying to go anyway. Hey, you got some blood on your chin. Don't mind that. Many of these units are now dead. We can look at who remains over here. Their initial reinforcements are destroyed. There's very little left. If we look anywhere else, they're all destroyed outside of a small group of Reichsguard. 7 of them total, but that's Slan. Tepchik of Life Magic is destroying them. If we look anywhere else, we have more feral units moving in, and now we're all together. There's one steam tank left that we need to destroy. That isn't much of an issue. We've got massive ancient stegodons to help destroy them. Tippin is nearby. We've got our Dread Saurian is taking a lot of damage, but will not be destroyed. We can use Protection of Quetzal upon him and Curse of the Midnight Wind to really debuff all of them so that we can deal more damage to them and they can't fight in melee. Not that they want to anyway. With a staggering 480 weapon strength, High Seer Tippin is able to fight in melee combat and cast spells. That's why I love playing the Lizardman. I get to just have a tank that's able to sling spells, and you know Tippin is an apocalyptic character. The end times only comes when Tippin demands it, and right now he's saying, hey, wait a minute, I'll prevent it, because later I'll cause it for everyone but the Lizardmen. Now everyone who's left is being completely overrun by what remains of our own units, which we have many. And the battle is now over. We have destroyed so many of them. I believe that everyone is breaking. We only have one steam tank to destroy, and that's really it. But everyone, we did it. We have won the campaign. Thank you for watching. Let's segue to the end and see the ending cinematic. And until then, Shield Captain Nocto, High Seer Tippin, Blockmal, Nakai the Wanderer. We're all tuning out now. It's been wonderful. Lustria is safe again. A close victory now. We've won. We beat him. We did lose quite a few in that battle. One group was destroyed. That's really it.
None can resist NAKAI'S fury. Least of all, the feeble warmbloods. For the jungle will forever be the Wanderer's dominion, where the lizard men shall always reign supreme.
That was it. We finally won our campaign. We completed our quest. They are done for. I owned 66 out of 40 locations. We did it. I mean, that is the big one that we completed. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I feel like we had a lot more unlocked, but that's fine. Let's go over here and take a little look at what we've done. Okay, turn 147. Let's see here. I didn't conquer anything because I didn't occupy, I should say. Factions encountered 50. Factions destroyed 1. Current wars 3. Most wars 9. Yeah, had a lot of wars. Income not nearly as high as my martial campaign, my Hunt's martial campaign. 190,000 from looting and sacking. You can see how much I spent. A lot. Upkeep was a huge part of it, a majority of it. I killed 95 lords. I destroyed 1,790 units. Let's see, I fought 48 personally. I think my Marcus and my campaign here were about the same in terms of personally fought battles. 82 resolved, 30 land battles, 3 ambushes, 40 siege battles, 51 minor settlement battles, 6 subterranean intercept battles, 130 total victories, 30 land battle victories, 3 ambush battle, 40 siege battle, 51 for minor settlements, 1 heroic victory. No losses at all because there were no towns for them to take. And that's really it, everyone. Let's go have a look at our map real quick. So we began as a minor faction in the middle of it all. Then we began. Now, we can track our progress by what I've done for my vassals. So there we are. We're beginning to conquer right over here, I believe. Yeah, right over here is what it looks like. Anyway, let's go back. Is that it? Or am I a different color? Hold on, let's see. Ah, the green. Okay, so yeah, right up there. We start to move. Let's just start to move. Not as much. Come on. It's going by a big bulk. But anyway, you can see how quickly we just took over. It was pretty slow at first, but then we just destroyed. There we go. Clear context. I had to do that. My bad. My bad. So yeah, we began at the very beginning. We didn't have much. We began to conquer slowly, taking what we could, fighting the dwarfs. A few more units gone. We began to conquer through one end of Lustria. You could see how we had to do that. Otherwise, they would just keep coming back. We conquered a lot. We lost a little bit up north, sure. We came back. Teclis was a huge pain. We conquered Teclis in a few turns. We had to keep on moving up, fighting the Blue Vipers. We still had a lot left at that point. Turn 89. We kept on pushing. You could see what they retook from me. And Marcus made a huge push. He took a lot. Blue Vipers too. But then it finally folded in our favor. We broke them. It took a long time. Then our last series of turns, the last phase, right up north. You can see how quickly that was. Oh my god. Each turn we were just taking towns. But that's it, everyone. Look forward to new campaigns. We'll be doing a part 2 of Musion very soon. Empire versus Red Bretonia. And we've also got a Gelt campaign coming at least tomorrow. If you want to name units and chat with me about the series and even see my mods, come on to Discord, link down below. And a big shout out to all my patrons too. Thanks for your support. I can keep on doing this. And as always, until then.